Hello friends, welcome to the Journey of Fear channel. For new and thrilling horror stories, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. In the remote deserts of Arizona lies a town no one ever dares to mention, Whispering Pines. The town doesn't exist on any map, but every once in a while someone stumbles upon it, lured by the sight of its old weather-beaten signpost. That's exactly what happened to Aiden and Maya, a couple on a road trip who found themselves lost one late evening, the GPS flickering, showing no signal. The sun had just set when they saw the sign, "Welcome to Whispering Pines." They hesitated. The town looked abandoned, the houses old, with broken windows and no signs of life. But the fading daylight and their car's near-empty gas tank left them with no choice but to venture in. The first thing they noticed was the absolute silence. No wind, no insects, not even the rustling of trees. The quiet was eerie, heavy, as if the town was holding its breath. A single street led through the town, flanked by houses that all seemed to be watching them. Every door was closed, every window curtained. But Aiden swore he saw a shadow move in one of the windows. They reached an old gas station, its sign creaking in the still air. A flickering light illuminated the station, but no one was there. As Aiden began refueling, Maya decided to look around. Her footsteps echoed unnaturally loud on the pavement as she walked toward the convenience store. The door was unlocked, but inside, the shelves were stocked with goods from decades ago. Canned food, dusty bottles of soda, and old newspapers. One paper caught her eye. The headline read, "Town Vanishes Overnight. Whispering Pines Wiped Off the Map." Maya's heart raced. How could a town vanish? And more terrifyingly, how were they standing in it? Suddenly, she heard the faintest whisper, like someone murmuring in the distance. She turned around quickly, but no one was there. The silence returned, even thicker this time, almost suffocating. She grabbed the paper and ran back outside to Aiden. "Aiden, we need to go." She stopped mid-sentence. Aiden was staring down the road, eyes wide. Figures, shadowy, indistinct, were walking toward them. They moved silently like ghosts, but with an unsettling slowness, as if time itself had frozen. "Get in the car now," Aiden shouted. Maya didn't need to be told twice. She jumped in and Aiden floored the gas pedal, but the car didn't move. Panic set in. The figures were getting closer, their features still blurred but somehow familiar. Maya realized why. They were the faces from the old newspapers. The residents of Whispering Pines. The car finally lurched forward, tires screeching on the cracked asphalt, and they sped down the road. But as they reached the town's edge, the road began to twist in impossible ways, leading them back to the center, back to where they started. The sign that once welcomed them now stood before them again. The words twisted, "No escape from Whispering Pines." The shadows were everywhere now, surrounding the car. The whispers returned, louder this time, filling their ears, drowning out their thoughts. It felt like the town itself was alive, pulling them deeper into its cursed silence. Then, in a blink, everything went dark. Weeks later, search parties would find Aiden and Maya's car parked at the side of a highway, empty, the keys still in the ignition. But the town of Whispering Pines, it was never found. According to the maps, it never existed. But those who knew the legend would tell you. Sometimes, when the desert is quiet and the wind doesn't blow, you might hear the whispers of the lost, calling you to join them. Days turned into weeks, and the case of Aiden and Maya's disappearance baffled the authorities. There were no clues, no signs of struggle, and no logical explanation as to why they would abandon their car in the middle of nowhere. Family and friends tried to raise awareness, organizing search parties and posting about the strange circumstances online. But the internet, as it does, twisted the story into something of a legend. Rumors began to surface. Some claimed they had heard about Whispering Pines before, an old ghost town that had mysteriously disappeared decades ago. People spoke of a place where time seemed to stand still, a town that appeared to travelers who were lost, only to vanish with them forever. The urban legend spread, but the truth of it remained locked in mystery. A few brave souls decided to test the myth. Paranormal investigators, thrill seekers, and even vloggers ventured into the Arizona desert, hoping to uncover the secrets of the missing town. But they all returned with nothing. No trace of Whispering Pines. Some said the roads simply led nowhere. Others claimed their equipment malfunctioned the moment they got close to where the town should have been. A few even turned back after feeling an unnatural sense of dread, convinced that the town was watching them. Then one day, a new video surfaced on an obscure YouTube channel. The footage was shaky, amateurish, as if shot in a rush. The title read, "I found Whispering Pines. Don't go there." In the video, a man's voice, panicked and breathless, described how he had stumbled upon the town while following an old dirt road. The footage showed the same decaying buildings, the same eerie silence that Aiden and Maya had experienced. The man kept whispering about how he felt something was wrong, how he shouldn't have come alone. As he panned the camera toward one of the houses, the screen suddenly flickered. For a brief second, a shadow appeared in the window, a face, pale and expressionless, watching him. The man gasped, and the camera dropped, capturing only muffled footsteps as he ran. The video abruptly ended, but not before a single, chilling message flashed on the screen: "They never leave." The video went viral, and soon after, the man who posted it was never heard from again. To this day, Whispering Pines remains an unsolved mystery. Some say it's a gateway to another world, a place where the lost souls of the town's past still wander. Others believe it's a cursed town, a trap for those who are reckless enough to seek it out. But one thing is certain: if you ever find yourself driving through the desert and stumble upon a forgotten town, don't stop, because once you enter Whispering Pines, there's no way out.